Hello everyone. Today we will learn how to solve quadratic equations using quadratic formula. After this lesson, the students will be able to solve quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Well, solving means they'll be able to find the roots of the quadratic equation given using quadratic formula. You have already learnt the method of factorization for solving quadratic equations. In this lesson, we will learn how to solve quadratic equations or how to find the roots of quadratic equations using quadratic formula. Yes, you must be thinking, why to learn so many methods of solving quadratic equations? When we know one method, factorization, why do we need to go for the second method, that is using quadratic formula? Well, the answer is the quadratic formula. It helps you to solve those quadratic equations which cannot be factorized. Well, let's see. We will understand this with help of an example. I have a question for you. The question is, solve the given quadratic equation. X squared minus 8x plus 14 equals to 0. In order to solve this equation, I will be factorizing it and then will find the roots of this quadratic equation. And to factorize this equation, I have to do middle term splitting. So, you have to actually find two numbers such that their sum is minus 8 and the product is 14. So, children, think of two numbers which satisfy this given condition. Are you able to think of two numbers satisfying the given condition? No. Now the question is, how will I then find the roots of this quadratic equation? Well, in this case, as I am not able to factorize this equation, quadratic formula will help me to find the roots of the above equation. So be happy, and now we'll use the quadratic formula to find the roots. To find the roots of any quadratic equation using quadratic formula, we have to first write the quadratic equation in the standard form. That is, ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, ensuring a is not equal to 0. And then, using the values of a, b and c in the quadratic formula, I'll find the roots of the equation. The formula is x equals minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. So, for the application of quadratic formula, let's get back to the question which I had asked you. Solve x squared minus 8x plus 14 equals to 0. Yes, we were not able to factorize this equation using middle term splitting. So now I will use the quadratic formula for the same. Step 1. To use the quadratic formula, the equation must be equal to 0 and must be written in the standard form. And here we see that the equation is equal to 0 and it is already in the standard form. X squared minus 8x plus 14 equals to 0. The next step, step 2. Identify a, b and c and plug them into the quadratic formula. In this case, a is 1, b is minus 8 and c is 14. So using the quadratic formula, x equals minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. I put the value of a, b and c as you can see on the screen. After putting the value of a, b and c, step 3 is use the order of operations to simplify the quadratic formula. And finally, coming to the last step, step 4. Simplify the radical if you can. In this case, yes, you can simplify the radical as it is under root of 8. So I rewrite under root 8 as 2 root 2. and cancel the number 2 in the numerator and denominator, and hence I get values of x as 4 plus minus root 2. Now children, do see that here we have two values of x, that is two roots of this quadratic equation, which are x equals 4 plus root 2 and x equals 4 minus root 2. We will understand how to apply quadratic formula using one more example. The question is, solve 2x square equals 7x plus 6. Now, in order to apply the quadratic formula and find the roots of the given equation, step 1 is the equation, it must be equal to 0 and must be written in the standard form. So, I will first write down the given equation in the standard form as 2x square minus 7x minus 6 equals to 0. The next, step 2. Identify a, b and c and plug them into the quadratic formula. In this case, a is 2, b is minus 7 and c is minus 6. So I substitute the values of a, b and c in the quadratic formula. X equals minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. After substituting the values of a, b and c in the quadratic formula, we move on to step 3, which states that use the order of operations to simplify the quadratic formula. And finally to step 4, which states simplify the radical if you can. In this case, you cannot simplify the radical, and hence we have two roots of this equation as x equals to 7 plus minus under root 97 whole upon 4. We'll solve one more question using quadratic formula. The question is, solve 6x square minus 13x equals to 8. The very first step, it says that the equation must be equal to 0 and it should be in the standard form. So I will write the given equation in the standard form. 6x square minus 13x minus 8 equals to 0. Now identify the values of a, b and c and substitute these values in the quadratic formula. Use the order of operations to simplify the quadratic formula. After substituting the values of a, b and c and using the order of operations to simplify the quadratic formula, the final step is to simplify the radical if you can. And yes, in this case I can simplify the radical. And finally, after simplifying, I get two values of x as x equals to 13 plus 19 whole upon 12, that is 32 upon 12, or x equals to 13 minus 19 whole upon 12, that is x equals to minus 6 upon 12. Finally, reducing these values to the lowest term, I have two roots of the equation as x equals to 8 upon 3 or x equals to minus 1 by 2. Let's solve a word problem using quadratic equations. A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. We begin our solution by saying, let the speed of the train be x km per hour. The distance covered is 360 km. Therefore, the time will be 360 upon x hours. If the speed would have been 5 km per hour more, that is, if the speed would have been x plus 5, then the time to cover 360 km would have been 360 upon x plus 5 hours. Now, as per the given question, we have our equation as 360 upon x minus 360 upon x plus 5 equals to 1. Now here children, do take a note. The first fraction 360 upon x, it is greater than the second fraction 360 upon x plus 5. We solve these fractions by taking the LCM, by cross multiplying, and finally we have our quadratic equation as x squared plus 5x minus 1800 equals to 0. This particular quadratic equation, it can be solved using factorization or using quadratic formula. Using any of the two methods, we get the two roots of the equation as x equals to 40 or x equals to minus 45. But x equals to minus 45 is rejected because the speed of the train cannot be negative. And hence we have our answer. The speed of the train is 40 kilometers per hour. Take a look at one more word problem which can be solved using quadratic equations. And yes, it can be solved using quadratic formula or using factorization. The choice is yours. So, children, that was all about finding the roots of a quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.